Good afternoon. I am Debbie McKeever, founder and owner of Strong and Healthy Temple, a virtual holistic health and wellness coaching practice, and wanted to talk to you today more about ways that you can self-sabotage. The fifth area that I wanted to talk about is trying to appear perfect. And I remember when Amitaz Hussein, and I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. He's a gentleman that I connected with on the professional network LinkedIn, had asked me to discuss a topic with his audience for his segment called Do It Today. And I actually decided on this series based on that. I remember when he first asked me, the funny thing is, the first thought that came to mind was appearance. And I'm not talking about, being superficial, because I'm one of those rare women. I don't wear makeup, hair extensions, eyelashes, acrylic nails, any of that stuff. If that's your jam, it's all good. I'm not knocking that. I'm just saying I don't do that. I do have I have really long hair, but I usually wear it up, which I have it up right now because I work out a lot, and it's easier for me to wear it this way. But the first thing I thought, it's my hair is looking all fuzzy and frizzy. I haven't had an opportunity to connect with my hairstylist to get an appointment. So I thought, because I did agree to do it because I thought it would be a good thing to discuss something with his audience. I didn't know what I was going to discuss at the time, but the first thought was, I got to make sure I look good, maybe get my hair down, so I can look right. I can't do it while I look like this because I look so rough. Well, that is a recipe for disaster. That's how we miss opportunities, because we're worried about doing stuff, not only looking perfect, but we're worried about doing stuff at the right time. If you always wait for the perfect opportunity to do something, you're probably going to miss the opportunity. And so I would have missed the opportunity to reach his audience, because the first video that I did on ways to self-sabotage about not asking for help went over really well with his audience. But if I had stayed in that mindset of freaking out because I didn't feel like my appearance was good enough to do the video, then I would have missed that opportunity. Who's to say that after I connected with my stylist and got my hair done, that it was going to have the same effect? So there I was, worried about being perfect. And the truth is that we're all perfectly flawed. I know people that worry about, I was thinking about, in the Bible, in scripture, when God wanted Moses to speak with the Israelites, and he was worried about his speech impediment. And I say that because I'm a speaker, and so sometimes we are worried about the way that we talk. Like, I'm not really a fan of the sound of my own voice. I'm being completely transparent. I remember the first time I heard myself on a recording versus the way that I hear myself in my ears, and I thought, ew, I don't like my own voice. And so a lot of times I would turn down speaking engagements because I didn't like the way that I sounded. And again, just that fear of being perfect and thinking, oh, well, I wonder how I sound. I wonder if I sound like a fool or look like a fool or whatever. And so a lot of times we do miss opportunities because of that, because we're worried about the perfectionism of it all. And again, too, waiting on the perfect time to do something. Well, I'm not going to start my business right now because of this, that, and the other. Well, I don't really have any investors, or, I don't have a lot of money, or I don't know how to do this, that, and the other. You have the money, but I don't know how to do everything right now. I don't have all the technology. And that's another thing that I was worried about when I was making this series, is because I was thinking, I'm not a YouTube expert, I'm not that person that knows how to put on the fancy thumbnails and all that kinds of stuff. So I was going to hold myself back because of that. I didn't even realize that I should have been recording these in landscape instead of portrait, because the first couple of YouTube videos that I put up, I did them in portrait. And so, it's got that little, the black stuff on the side. And so Emma Taz is the one who told me, that, once you do the video, make sure you record it in landscape. So I learned something new. But the point is that a lot of times we make excuses like that. And I thought, well, I don't know how to do all the fancy editing and the fancy footwork that some people do that have been doing YouTube videos for a long time. And so we let that kind of stuff stop us. We let the fear of not being perfect prevent us from using our giftings. And so I was going to let all that stuff stop me from doing the YouTube videos, and this series has been going over really well. So I said all that to say that, again, we're all perfectly flawed, and so we can't worry about the appearance of things. We can't worry about the perfect moment or looking perfect or doing everything perfect. If you don't know how to do everything when you're starting a business, learn how to delegate. Whatever your strengths are, use those, and whatever you're not as strong at, delegate that out. Go to Fiverr and find some cheapy contractors if you don't have a lot of money. I'm an author, and so I'll use Fiverr to get like my book covers and all that kind of stuff done. And I connected with the most amazing artists on Fiverr, and we ended up becoming friends outside of Fiverr, and have a really good thing going with her where I can contract her for a book series called Myra Kemp. And so you never really know what's gonna come out of it, but you just have to get out of that mode of feeling like you have to be perfect to do things. So anyway, hope I didn't ramble on too much there, but just trying to make the point that you don't have to be perfect. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, remember what your mama taught you. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all, which means don't give it a thumb down. So anyway, have a great day. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this sunshine that's peeking in and out. Thank you for watching.